My mom was really strong, and I know that she fought all the way to her passing, and I know that she's a fighter. I know who she is, and I know that nobody really wants her. She doesn't want anybody to be crying over her death because she is a party animal, and also she loves traveling. So she was a very happy person, and even though she only lived to be 30, I feel like that she fulfilled her purpose in life, which was to help others with financial situations and mental health situations, and to travel and to have fun.
She had finally found the courage to walk away, to break free from the cycle of fear and control that had defined their relationship. But he couldn't stand the thought of losing her. To him, love was possession, and her leaving wasn't just rejection, it was betrayal. In an attempt to inflict pain onto her for abandoning him, he resolved to killing her, depriving her two beloved children of their mother. Let's go into this story and discover the series of events that resulted in the tragic death of Delisha. Before we begin this video, we would like to express our deepest sympathies to the family and friends who were severely affected by this horrible crime. We would also like to send condolences to Delisha's family and friends. Today's case takes us to Princeton. Princeton, Texas, is a small city located in Collin County, approximately 40 miles north of Dallas. The city has a population of around 28,000 residents. In addition to providing mills and grain elevators for wheat, corn, onions, and sorghums, the town also housed a lumber factory that became the state's largest producer of bois d'arc lumber. Known for its small-town charm, Princeton boasts a tight-knit community, affordable housing, and a growing economy supported by its proximity to major transportation routes. Born in St. Louis, Missouri, on October 13, 1991, Delisha Evans, often known as Dee Dee, was the daughter of Renetta Graves and Durrell Evans. She was also a mother to two daughters, Demaya Miller and Delia Miller, who were her pride and joy. People characterized her as loving, kind, and determined. Evans attended Sumner High School. Delisha was an entrepreneur who founded a profitable company that provided financial and tax services. She was well known for her diligent work ethic and business-minded outlook, which motivated many people around her. With her lively personality, Delisha was definitely the life of the party. Everyone loved her for her generosity and sweetness, and her strong, brave, and forgiving heart was treasured by everyone who knew her. Delisha loved to travel and would frequently go to new and fascinating areas with friends. She loved to share her love of seafood and soul food with those she cared about. Despite her achievements and the appearance of a flawless existence, Delisha's life was anything but. Delisha Evans began dating 33-year-old Ryan Phillips in the Dallas, Texas area in November 2023. Both of them hail from St. Louis. Despite the fact that their relationship was not long-lasting, she had problems with him. He threatened to kill her on several occasions. In addition to his previous history, Philip was presently on probation. He was sentenced to 10 years in jail after entering a guilty plea in 2018 to the charges of shooting at two city police officers in October 2014. He was released in September 2021. Prior to being taken into the custody of the Missouri Department of Corrections, he was credited with 1,140 days of jail time. Since they believed that Evans and Phillips were two distinct individuals and were afraid of his poisonous conduct, they all opposed her being in a relationship with him. She was also cautioned about the 33-year-old by the father of her two girls. On September 4, 2024, her teenage daughter called her mother's friend and inquired about her mother's whereabouts. Phillips, who was still present, stated that Evans was asleep upstairs. Over the next 2 days, he drove the 13-year-old to school in a rental automobile. On September 6, 2024, at around 7:30 a.m., Princeton police and fire were called to the 3000 block of Winding Meadow in regard to a structure fire. When the resident's family notified Princeton police that Delisha Evans, who resided in the house, was missing during the fire, an inquiry was launched. Officers promptly reported Evans missing to the state and federal databases. Evans' missing person entry into the state and national databases was upgraded to a critical missing person due to the information provided by the family and the continuous inquiry throughout the day. Police reported Phillips was the primary suspect in Evans' disappearance. Around 4 p.m., the Texas Department of Public Safety notified the Missouri State Highway Patrol that Phillips was thought to be driving to the vicinity of St. Louis with Evans in a red Range Rover SUV. Texas authorities reportedly informed MSHP that they were concerned about Evans' safety. The Missouri State Highway Patrol reported that at 5:30 p.m. Friday, authorities observed the suspicious car on Interstate 44, near Missouri Route 141. Troopers then attempted to stop the car, resulting in a pursuit that terminated around Rock Hill Road and Pardee Road. Phillips was behind the wheel when the car rolled over and came to a stop, according to investigators. Missouri State Highway Patrol Corporal Logan Bolton reports that a trooper fired some shots. After the car crashed, troopers found a handgun next to it while conducting their investigation. Whether anyone else had fired shots was not confirmed by MSHP. Troopers discovered two people, later identified as Phillips and Evans, dead inside the car as they were responding to the crash scene.
Police pursuit turns deadly in St. Louis County.
We knew the situation was pretty dire.
What we now know about the man and woman who were found dead in the vehicle. Good evening, everyone. I'm Robert Townsend. Tonight, we begin with new information about that police pursuit that ended with two people dead last night in South St. Louis County. 5 on your side's Annie Kroll returned to the scene today and spoke with people who saw the aftermath of the crash, as well as a close friend of the woman found in that vehicle, Annie.
Roberts, the thing to know here is that the Missouri State Highway Patrol identified them as Delisha Evans and Ryan Phillips. In an interview you'll only see with 5 on your side, a friend of Evans tells me the former couple had a complicated relationship. Police cars everywhere at this Afton intersection. Around 5:40 Friday night, an SUV rollover crash on South Rock Hill Road near Pardee Road, captured in real time through the bushes of Kyle Motors' home.
We saw cops with shields coming out. We knew the situation was pretty dire.
Troopers began a pursuit eastbound on Interstate 44 after the driver refused to pull over. The SUV exited onto South Elm Avenue and continued to South Rock Hill Road, where neighbors said they saw a gun lying on the ground next to the car after the suspect fired at police. Motor heard 10 to 15 shots and saw a car flipped over.
Heard the gunshots, and then we got down and knew that it was not a usual scene for this area.
It's a story that starts all the way back in November of last year near Dallas, Texas. Delisha Evans, known as Dee Dee, started dating Ryan Phillips, both from St. Louis. Friend Salome Momo said she'd had issues with him in the past.
On multiple occasions, he told her that he would kill her.
The couple fought often, Momo said, and broke up in August. Evans was a loving mother to her 13 and 4-year-old daughters. According to Momo, Evans was last seen Wednesday night. Her teenager asked where her mom was. Phillips, who was still around, said Evans was asleep upstairs. The next 2 days, he drove the 13-year-old to school in a rental car. Then on Friday, Evans' house scorched, Momo saying arson was involved. Police in Princeton, Texas activated a critical missing person alert Friday morning, saying Phillips was the primary suspect in Evans' disappearance. License plate readers helped locate Phillips' SUV in St. Louis County, which initiated the pursuit.
The understanding of is that she was already not alive when she was in the car.
If she could say anything to Phillips,
he took someone's daughter, someone's friend, someone's mother. Selfishly, we'll never get a why. We'll never get to a place of understanding.
If you or someone you know are experiencing a domestic violence situation, Momo asks that you speak up and reach out for help before it comes to this worst case scenario. You can find more resources to organizations that help victims on our website at ksk.com.
According to reports, Phillips was not envious of Evans' success, but he was unable to cope with rejection. Delisha leaving him to be with another man was something he did not want. She was also warned about Ryan by her children's father, but regrettably, she never imagined that he would kill her. We hope her family will find solace in the memories they shared with her, despite the fact that the mother of two will not receive justice. If you would like to stay updated with this type of content, please don't forget to like and subscribe. See you on the following video.